God is using your darkest chapter to write someone else's deliverance. You think your pain is pointless, that your suffering is wasted, that the pages stained with your tears should be ripped from your story and burned. But what if your darkest chapter isn't just yours? What if it's a holy manuscript being written in your life, but addressed to someone else? This isn't a message about surviving your pain. This is a revelation about sharing your scars as scripture. The story you didn't want to live. You didn't choose this. The betrayal, the loss, the diagnosis, the silence. You would have given anything to skip this chapter, to wake up on the other side, healed, whole, and free. But God didn't let you skip it. He walked you through it. And now, the very thing you begged Him to remove has become the thing He's using to reach the unreachable. Your story isn't a tragedy, it's a translation. God is turning your pain into a language someone else can understand. The map you're carrying in your scars. Every scar is a landmark, every tear a coordinate, every night you survived a star in someone else's dark sky. You've been looking at your wounds as proof of damage, but they're actually proof of navigation. You know the way through the valley because you've walked it. You know where the traps are, where the water is, where the light breaks through. You're not just a survivor, you're a cartographer of hope, and someone is lost in the exact territory you've already mapped with your pain. The manuscript of the broken. The world writes its gospels in ink. God writes His in blood and tears. Your story, raw, unedited, unfiltered, is becoming holy text for the ones who can't read the polished versions. I don't need another sermon. They need evidence. They don't need another principle. They need proof. Your life is the proof. Your survival is the evidence. Your scars are the footnotes in God's autobiography of grace. The echo of your pain. That thing you thought would silence you is becoming your megaphone. The shame you tried to hide is becoming your platform. The weakness you cursed is becoming your authority. When you speak from your scars, you're not sharing a memory. You're broadcasting a frequency of freedom. And someone, somewhere, is tuning in. Someone is hearing their own story in yours. Someone is finding their way home because you dared to say, I was there too. And God was there with me. The truth about your suffering, your pain, was never just about you. It was always about them. The ones you haven't met yet. The ones still stuck in the chapter you thought would never end. God doesn't waste suffering. He invests it. He doesn't minimize your pain. He multiplies it into testimonies, into hope, into deliverance for people whose names you don't yet know. You are not a victim of your past. You are a vessel of someone else's future. So stop trying to burn the pages you hate. Stop apologizing for the chapters that hurt. Start seeing your story as sacred text. Your pain as holy ink. Your survival as a love letter. God is writing to the world through the cracks in your heart. Your darkest night is becoming someone else's dawn. Your deepest wound is becoming someone else's healing. Your greatest loss is becoming someone else's found. You are not just living a story. You are delivering a deliverance. And the very thing you thought would break you is the thing God is using to break chains you never saw. Now, carry your story like the scripture it is. Someone is waiting to read their freedom in your scars.